Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, the challenger. In the corner to my right from Hilo, Hawaii, he weighs in at 238 pounds. He's the IZW submission specialist. He is the Hawaiian Lion. And introducing in the corner to my left, your NWA IZW heavyweight champion from Prescott, Arizona, weighing in at 245 pounds. He is the institution of professional wrestling. He is IZW's most valuable asset, the king of no rules. He is
It's main event time here on IZW Impulse, a one-on-one contest to see who will walk away as the IZW heavyweight champion and the NWA Arizona heavyweight champion. This is GQ Gallo's first defense of those titles, of course, winning them on our last broadcast in a huge five-way elimination match. Gallo factoring in 3 of the 4 eliminations and walking away the champion, and the Hawaiian Lion earning this title shot by virtue of defeating every other member of the roster in a battle royal. And it looks like he shaking hands now, showing some respect to the new champion as these two look to lock it up. 2 of the favorite athletes of the fans here at the sets in Tempe, Arizona. And of course, I'm joined for this main event by James Tiberius O'Sullivan. JT, I'm glad you decided to stay with us and you're not out celebrating with the 602 Wrecking Crew after their big victory. And you're, along with me and all these fans, going to be treated to a classic here in this title match.
Full shizzle.
That's right, faux shizzle, JT.
Don't try to talk like that.
I shouldn't, you're right.
I should be at the hospital with Jacob, the Rye Herzberg. He's in the hospital right now getting some staples in his head because of that match. That match was too bloody to beyond recognition.
I mean, though, like I said, all 4 of those guys will never be the same again. But now we've got 2 guys in the ring. The Hawaiian Lion, a 3-time former Impact Zone Wrestling champion. Very well traveled, as both of those guys are. And GQ Gallo, a man who finally realized his potential in winning the Unified Championships 2 weeks ago. And he's off to a very tough start of his title reign. The Hawaiian Lion in your first title defense. Very impressive opponent for GQ Gallo.
I really don't see what you see in GQ Gallo. Honestly, he did not beat Triple X Lawrence Tyler in that 5-way match.
Actually, it was the Hawaiian Lion who put Triple X Lawrence Tyler out, but he beat 3 other men in that match, including eliminating his brother and longtime tag team partner, the Navajo Warrior. And of course, Navajo Warrior has been suspended indefinitely from IZW for attacking Gallo and Jay Garland after he was eliminated from that match.
I like what Navajo Warrior did to GQ Gallo. GQ Gallo got exactly what he deserved, but he still won the title, which I don't get.
And now Navajo Warrior's lost his job. He's no longer allowed to compete. Suspended indefinitely from Impact Zone Wrestling. His Hawaiian Lion now yelling at GQ Gallo. Of course, the Hawaiian Lion, ever since he lost that title 6 months ago in January in the unification match at Tradition Defined, he has been a man on a mission, sometimes impossible to deal with for wrestlers and referees, even myself in interviews. Just so intense. And now he finally gets a one-on-one shot to recapture that gold. We'll see if he can pull it off here tonight in front of all these great fans at the sets. Again, these are 2 of the most popular athletes. You can hear the fans cheering both guys on. It's pretty much split 50-50, JT, right down the middle as to who they want to see win.
You know, the thing is, these fans don't know what they want. They like somebody one week and they like someone another week. I just don't get these dumb IZW fans. And, you know, the funny thing, you talk about John, or Hawaiian Lion, and how he is, you know, been the last 6 months. You should see him in the back. I mean, he is a complete loner. I mean, he stays to himself. He comes in by himself. He stays away from everybody in the locker room. He is that determined to win this IZW NWA title.
You saw a spinning leg lariat there. You're right. We've seen him align himself with no one. We've seen him align himself with the Navajo Warrior, even with GQ Gallo, Jay Garland, and Triple X Lawrence Tyler over the past few months, and AJ Summers, who used to wrestle here in IZW. So, yeah, he is really doing everything he can. Every move he makes is with those titles in mind. As GQ Gallo now acknowledging the fans as he just looks like he's going to wash the face of the Hawaiian Lion here with the face wash. I didn't realize he had a dirty face, but apparently he does. And look at Gallo's going to work, and Lion is biting his leg. That's how desperate this man is to have that gold around his waist, JT.
I think the Lion didn't get anything to eat before he came out.
That's right. Well, he is a hungry beast right now as they fight on the outside, right in front of the fans here at the sets. Of course, you get what you pay for when you buy a front row seat at the sets in Tempe, Arizona. You never know. You might end up with a Hawaiian Lion or a GQ Gallo in your lap, JT. That's how intense it gets. As we see a double Lion chop to the chest of GQ Gallo, and Lion rolling into the ring to break up the count as he just pulls on GQ Gallo. Of course, Lion has been talking a lot of trash lately to his opponents as we see those repeated kicks to the face of GQ Gallo. Relentless and aggressive is the Hawaiian Lion in his onslaught on GQ Gallo, JT, and Gallo is hurt on the floor.
Tell you what, the fans are really into this match. I mean, like you said, it's a split crowd. It's just amazing to see how these fans go for any of these two guys.
I mean, they love these guys. You saw the eruption when GQ Gallo won those titles. Look at Hawaiian Lion as he puts that forearm right across the face of Gallo. He's trying to show him exactly the position that he's in here. It's been all Hawaiian Lion from the start. He's got him set up for another Lion chop in the corner. He nailed it on the chest of GQ Gallo. He might have started to get that chest to bleed. So we've seen Hawaiian Lion bust many guys open with those chops.
You know, the funny thing is Hawaiian Lion, just the intensity he has in every move, especially those Lion chops, he's really making a statement.
And GQ Gallo fighting out of the corner, nailing Lion with those forearms to the face. As now Hawaiian Lion able to break the go behind from GQ Gallo and go behind himself with a standing switch. Elbows now to the head by GQ Gallo. Following with trying to lock the Lion in for a full Nelson there. Hawaiian Lion able to get out for a full Nelson of his own. Very back and forth wrestling by both of these guys. Both men jockeying for position. Now Hawaiian Lion has him set up. Dragon suplex over. Only able to get two. Beautiful suplex. Gallo barely able to escape. Trying to get his bearings straight, realize where he is as he holds himself up on the ropes. Ooh. Palm strike to the stomach, flipping GQ Gallo over. Just a tremendous amount of force behind that blow from the Hawaiian Lion. Goes for the cover. Only able to get a 2 count, JT.
And, you know, I don't know if you noticed this, but there's kind of like a clash of the titans here between these two. I have that feeling here in this match with the emotion, with the crowd, and you and I, and those two. I mean, it's just, I have that feeling.
And the Hawaiian Lion now dropping the elbow. You're exactly right. The intensity's so thick you can cut it with a knife, JT, as he goes for the cover and repeatedly going for the cover as a Hawaiian Lion. These two guys, both these guys have been around for the longest time in Impact Zone Wrestling. As Lion going to work on that arm of GQ Gallo. I mean, you really are seeing two of the top members of the roster, two of the veterans here in Impact Zone Wrestling. When you think of IZW, two of the names you think of right away are the Hawaiian Lion and GQ Gallo. And it's not just IZW anymore, JT. It's the National Wrestling Alliance and the 100 years of tradition that comes along with that organization. And it's all on the line here tonight between these two guys.
Of course, and the action here is unparalleled between these two. I mean, Hawaiian Lion's really taking it GQ Gallo. You can tell how much he wants this title. You know, he never got that rematch after the whole Tradition Refined match.
No, he never got that one-on-one match that he wanted. He was put in a 4-way where he was eliminated, sneaked from behind by Triple X Lawrence Tyler. As we see a beautiful Shining Wizard there by the Hawaiian Lion. GQ Gallo is out, but he's in the corner by the ropes. Very smart move by the champion as Hawaiian Lion rolls to the outside. That's very dangerous news for GQ Gallo.
When you say that the Hawaiian Lion was robbed of that rematch clause, I mean, it's pretty fair when you lose a title. I know in my day it was all, you know, if you lost a title, you always got a rematch.
Well, don't put words in my mouth, I never said he was robbed, but he was put in a lot of tough positions. Never did get that one-on-one match.
I don't like Hawaiian Lion, but I definitely have to see that he was robbed.
Sounds like you don't like either of these guys, JT.
I don't care.
But you know you're seeing a great match here as the Hawaiian Lion going to work on the legs of GQ Gallo. GQ Gallo will come at you from all sides. You take out one of those limbs, it's going to be very tough for GQ Gallo to come back. Hawaiian Lion, very sound strategy here. He could very well walk away the unified champion and maybe put himself in line for a shot at the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Brent Albright.
Oh, of course. I mean, this is just a stepping stool right here. I mean, platform for other opportunities.
Well, it's not just a stepping stone, JT. I mean, you talk about the Impact Zone Wrestling Championship. One of the best wrestlers in all the southwestern portion of the United States. One of the best wrestlers in the entire world. That belt has been defended worldwide. Plus the NWA Arizona Heavyweight Championship and all the history and tradition that goes along with that wrestling here in Arizona. Don't shortchange that title over the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Obviously, anybody would love to be the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. But this is the unified titles mean the world to both of these guys. As GQ Gallo, they're missing the football field goal kick on the Hawaiian line, and Lion going right back to work with that cover. And you saw how he even pulled that far wrist over, JT, making it very difficult for Gallo to kick out.
Well, of course. I mean, the intensity behind the Hawaiian Lion has just been very noticeable in this match. I mean, he wants those titles so bad he could taste it.
These guys just scratching and crawling at each other. Gallo now goes to the ropes. Lariat on the Hawaiian Lion in the center of the ring. Cannot follow up as Lion bounces right back up. He's able to absorb a tremendous amount of punishment. Of course, Gallo, both those legs got him in a severe amount of pain from how Lion worked him over the ring post. Now Gallo trying to get to a corner. Lion getting up to the opposite corner. And we'll see who can follow up. It's Gallo who comes across missing. Now the Hawaiian Line has him set up. Release German suplex, sending Gallo head over heels. Looks like he rolled over his neck. This could do it, JT.
Oh, man. No, sir.
No, sir. That's right. Able to kick out.
I tell you what, it's been nothing but a knockout, drag-out affair. Nothing but a just straight-up fight between these two.
You can see the frustration of the Hawaiian Lion as he yells at referee Justin Freemeyer. Lion's got to focus his attention on his opponent. He can't beat the referee and win the title. He's got to beat GQ Gallo, who's on the outside. That guardrail providing him with support, but also does not feel too good when the Hawaiian Lion dives on him. Now raking the back is the Hawaiian Lion. He will do anything, JT, anything to win those unified titles, and he's proved it in the past, and he's proven it again tonight.
A very hungry Hawaiian Lion. Looks like he has been fed in weeks.
He goes right back to work on that left arm of GQ Gallo. He's been working on it the whole night. He's really been picked apart by the Hawaiian Lion. Gallo now reversal goes for those head scissors, and Lion grabbing the elbows. We could see that ankle lock, and if he grapevines that leg, it could spell disaster, and it could spell a very short title reign for GQ Gallo. We've already seen one title change here tonight. Small package by Gallo, but he's in the ropes, not able to pin the man in the ropes. We've already seen the feature presentation, Jay Garland win the Impulse Championship. Will we see the Hawaiian Lion victorious in his title match here tonight?
Anything can happen. I tell you that. Anything can happen. And with the way these two are going, this match could go either way.
So on any given night, anybody can win a title here in IZW or any professional wrestling match. Lion went for another palm strike there. Gallo reversing it with a kick to the chest of the Hawaiian Lion. Follows it up with a chop of his own. And now Gallo, look at the fans getting behind GQ Gallo. And GQ's right there and with him. Needs to get himself back in the ring so he can try to capitalize on Lion, but obviously still feeling the pain from the onslaught of the Hawaiian Lion. Gallo now finally gets back in the ring as referee Justin Freemeyer was putting on the count.
You know, the funny thing, too, is that the Hawaiian Lion actually has sort of a disadvantage here in this match because he was in that Battle Royal and had to compete in that, where GQ Gallo got to watch, was the only guy really that got to watch behind the curtain and kind of get rest. So here's where Hawaiian Lion is at like a disadvantage and Gallo has the advantage.
That's right. We saw a fisherman suplex there by the Hawaiian Lion. Now we'll get the 3 count, but you're exactly right. We started this night off before our cameras were rolling, before we began taping this edition of IZW Impulse. It was an over-the-top rope battle royal won by the Hawaiian Lion, earning himself this title shot. As now the Hawaiian Lion, he's got the leg on one side. He's got his forearm under the the chin of GQ Gallo. Look at this unique submission maneuver, JT. Have you ever seen anything quite like this?
No, that's very unique right there by Hawaiian Lion. Kudos to him on that move right there.
I mean, Gallo has nowhere to go, and he's in the center of the ring. And the Hawaiian Lion, it looks like he might let him out of it. I don't know if he's trying to get a little more leverage. Look at, I mean, the leg, your leg is not supposed to bend that way, JT. Gallo able to turn around and is punching him square in the temple. The only thing he could do to get out of that maneuver. But man, he's got to be feeling the effects of that one for a while.
Gallo really being tested here by Hawaiian Lion right here, but it looks like GQ Gallo is coming back from the onslaught.
Hit that field goal kick to the ribs, did GQ Gallo. As now he's trying to capitalize on the Hawaiian Lion. He's calling for something with these fans here at the sets. I don't know if he could be going for that trademark spear that he eliminated the Navajo Warrior with. Oh, he's going for that field goal kick again. Hawaiian Lion caught him and locked him in that ankle lock. Gallo now able to twist out.
He trademarked that move pretty well right there.
He did telegraph it, and the Hawaiian Lion saw it coming. Just kick to the chest. He's kicking him with that injured leg. He's doing as much damage to himself as he does to the Hawaiian Lion with those kicks. The Lion catches him again. He's got the leg grapevine, JT. This could do it. We could see a brand new champion right here for the 2nd episode in a row.
And that's funny because I will prove that GQ Gallo is a one-hit wonder as a champion. This is exactly what I thought.
I know you would, but Gallo very close to those ropes, but he's still got to drag the 235 pounds of the Hawaiian Lion over to those ropes with him in order to break this hold.
And that's not an easy task, I'll tell you that right now. That's a lot of weight that
you can see he's considering it, but he finally made it over to those ropes. Hawaiian Lion now has to 5 to break that maneuver. Doesn't want to risk a disqualification there. Breaks it right before 4.
That would be smart.
The damage has been done, JT.
Well, of course now. This is a Lion's opportunity to really capitalize on that.
As he charges into the corner, missing now. GQ Gallo rebound off the ropes with a spear.
Oh no, this doesn't look good for Hawaiian
Spear
Lion.
Hawaiian Lion, but he's slow to make the cover. He's in so much pain. Drags the far leg over. Not able to pick up the victory. The Hawaiian Lion able to kick out. That's how badly he wants to win this match, JT. Hawaiian Lion is in pain. Both these guys are in a world of hurt. Gallo sets him up for a second spear. That's got to do it, JT.
I think it's one
Goes
for the
the cover. It's over. GQ Gallo with his first successful title defense of the Unified Championships. 2 spears it took, JT. 2 spears to put down the Hawaiian Lion, John Williams. Once again, falling short in his bid to become the Unified Heavyweight Champion, as GQ Gallo retaining both of those titles as the fans here at the sets are going crazy. We're going to take a look now on the replay and see exactly how this thing came to pass. As Gallo with that first spear and then able to go for the cover. Not able to pick up the victory after the first spear as he dragged that far leg. Hawaiian Lion able to kick out, and then we see GQ Gallo set him up for that second spear, and it was purely academic after that, JT. I know you don't like the man, but very impressive in his first title defense.
I think so. He definitely proved something there. Oh, what do we got here?
Now the Hawaiian Lion looks like he might take a shot at him. Instead, it looks like we're going to see a display of sportsmanship as we end this episode of IZW Impact.
Brian.
Still your Unified Champion is GQ Gallo. We'll see you next time.